What I worry about with a public option as opposed to a single payer healthcare system is that it'll create like this two-tiered system. And as you can see with other programs in the country, public schools, I think, is a good example. They start little by little defunding the public option. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Until it gets to a point where it's ineffective.
I hear this from the left a lot, that you cannot have a universal system or a public. Well, this is something that socialists would say mostly, but you can also hear from some social democrats as well that if you have a public system, then there's a chance that it could get defunded by people in the future. But I don't, or that certain aspects of it can be privatized. But I don't think that's like that great of an argument actually, because fundamentally, if you're living in a democracy, and probably if you're living in a society that should be more democratic than ours, so get rid of first past the post, get rid of money in politics, get rid of gerrymandering, or at least severely curtail money in politics to the extent that you can, then fundamentally that's just the people's democratic choices, right? If they think that okay, maybe this specific aspect of healthcare we're okay with privatizing that, maybe we went a little bit too far and we're a little bit too generous in this one area. Like, okay, like people can have that conversation. I don't think that's an unreasonable conversation to have. Like, let's say it were the case that we had taxpayer funded abortions, let's say, and let's say hypothetically, purely hypothetically, that you had like tons and tons and tons of money going into this because people did treat it like birth control. And I don't think that would really happen that much, but let's say that it did. And people were like, okay, maybe we need to have some like privatization of this or some sort of cost sharing involved. I don't think that's an unreasonable conversation for people in society to have.
Flailing, all of that. And I am worried about that component of just having that two-tiered system of a private healthcare option and the public option. However, I will admit a public option, which is something that Biden ran on, would be far better than what we're experiencing today.